Say, I am Darth Vader.
No.
Pretend like you're an actor. Say, I am Darth Vader, evil lord.
Jacqueline, can you say something? Elizabeth. Hello.
I'm just so upset. I'm Dominic. And you're good.
Hi, can you wave? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Risk your life to save me. I am great.
You know?
Yeah.
How do I look?
Don't get close. Stay back.
Stay back and tell them what that is.
I forgot.
Is that a meat eater or a vegetable eater?
I have no language.
A meat eater. He's a bad guy.
It's a meteor. He's a bad guy. Is that Joe, Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's Shadow too. I'm thinking, I'm working magic. I'm turning over to what you know I'm turning right into?
What?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Are you recording this?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hi, Dad. Hi. Hi. Oh.
Who's on film?
Come on, Daddy wants you to do it on the right.
Not on her hair.
He's hammering up the camera. There's that goes around and grins.
What's that castle? What's that castle over there, Aunt?
What?
What's that castle over there?
It's like a bracelet.
You got any figures that go with that thing?
What?
You got any figures that go with that thing?
That's on the floor. To the floor. What's here?
What is that thing?
The dragon for Dungeons and Dragons. This is a dragon for Dungeons and Dragons. There's a Star Wars guy down there. Oh yeah. This is not a He-Man guy. What do you see?
You?
Stop!
Wow. Crazy guy.
Now how can you see me?
See you shaking your head.
In the hospital?
Yeah, that was that was.
Daddy,
Yeah, my
What?
husband had another one a week ago yesterday. A light one.
I don't want to do lunch.
Looks fine.
Mama, I want
My baby thing.
Oh, there's that camera again. What's Daddy doing? Got a couple of little hams. Wave at Daddy, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
Hi,
He
Daddy.
just doesn't know what to make of all this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There.
It almost, yeah, they kind of clam up. Imagine they're just not used to it.
Did Lynn tell you that Roxy's pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Marcy next door.
Just found out today the woman next door, Marcy's pregnant.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
And there's twins in their family.
Oh, boy. Wouldn't that be interesting if
She
they
said, I hope it's not catchy. And I said, I'll tell you what, if you have twins, I'll give you the stroller. She said, no thanks.
You're going to be needing that for a while, Marty. These kids aren't, they're with two of them. It'd be easier to stick them in that than walk them.
Yeah.
They're very subdued, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very strange thing. This is very
All the
strange,
favorite
Blue Eyes.
people together at one time.
Yeah.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Oh, there's my Eva.
I love you.
She knows it too. Look at that.
Nice, nice, nice chicken.
I think I found a second career, Isla. I think I'm going to go into the movie business.
I think you should.
Cinematography.
I'll star with you. Hey, Lynn, how about Dallas last night? It is. Wait till they taste them.
She's suspicious. She's never had cake.
Marty and I were just talking about a year ago today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot happier today than I was a year ago.
Well, everybody is, Lynn.
Is this all on film?
Oh, yeah.
How many hours of film do we have?
2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
That's why.
Every magic moment.
Well, what the heck?
Did you buy a little spinach? No.
No, they didn't have any. I just stopped at that village market, and they didn't have much of anything. I guess I'll toss a salad.
Hi, did you hear that I think I'm changing jobs?
What?
I'm changing jobs.
No.
Yeah. Well, I got an offer from this outfit, Union Paper.
Really?
Yeah, right here in Oakland, local.
Yeah. Yeah. This really happened, Marty, on the altar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Elizabeth? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Marty, I think this is so good.
How's all this praise feel, darling? Oh, you're getting all this on camera here.
Mhm.
Hello. Is that num num?
This is nice. So the finger.
Drives me crazy though when you're trying to feed her and she does that.
Why?
Because it's hard to
For
feed
me,
her.
is this
I think you have more patience than I do.
oh, nummy. Num nums? Num num. Yes, you see, your baby. Mama.
I did it. My good side.
Mama. 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 This is your birthday party, girl.
Oh, yes, a nice
You be
day.
happy now. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes. Then you must play the piano so that Marty can get that on film.
All right.
Dada, you're wrong.
What? What am I wrong about?
We did not get the stuff at Daddy. We don't want to be a woman. He was taken because of that and the monkey at toy store. I've got this toy from Sharon's house.
Oh, yeah?
He was taken, I told you.
You think so?
It's not from his house. It's something that I saw in his house that I bought at the toy store.
Anthony, you're tripping on the cord. Watch out. Excuse me.
How about a big smile, Aunt?
No!
Bye.
Elizabeth, give a big smile, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, Elizabeth. Bow.
Now,
Like that, yeah.
yeah, you're on camera.
I see.
Yeah. You look good. You look good. Yeah.
See, every time you look towards that window, the lights, the dark, the subject is dark.
On this side. Go to the left side, okay? When
Come
you
back,
get
Mike.
there. That's the part.
See, those pictures are dark.
Yeah, now see, I'm not getting you here at all.
No, okay,
I'm just... The girls, as soon as the camera goes on, the girls clam up.
Gee, maybe you'll be able to be a cameraman for Kate.
Yeah, I think it's a calling.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Go
A
around.
mini mic and a
Yeah, and I had told
Yeah. Oh, they're so subdued.
Yeah.
Girls.
No, I he's on stage.
Would you like a little leg?
Yes, let's see some of that leg.
little ankle.
Maybe later.
Is that right?
Who is that? Where did you get Anthony?
Would anybody like coffee?
Oh, let's see now. Wait, we need Mimi on. Mimi, can we get a shot?
Mike, is there any way to bring that camera, the monitor in here?
Oh, what did you?
What was that there, Dad?
Is there any way to bring the monitor in? Any way to bring the monitor in here so we can watch what you're doing? You're getting some good shots.
No, there isn't.
I know, isn't it
Oh,
dark?
excuse me, I'm walking across.
Look at Mimi. They're by the little ones, Mimi. Mimi, the little
Hair ribbons.
He
wants you to see.
Oh, yes, I saw them. They look so pretty in there.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Honey.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
well,
Smile. Smile.
you see but the best way to see is you can double check your.
Well, go in there and tell me what you're seeing.
Well, no, they're coming in well. That's a good. The lighting is very good for all these people.
Good.
Very light.
Good. Terrific. Well, keep going back and checking every once
Maddie,
in a
would
while.
you take your brother's picture in a few moments? See, he's the only one who doesn't get a picture taken. Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Now,
got
let's
the?
see. Anthony?
Elizabeth's got the wire, or Jacqueline's got the wire.
I love this too.
Anthony, your daddy want to get your picture.
Can you just stop that, or do you have to?
No, I can stop.
Why don't you walk over a little bit and...
Come sit down.
and stay over-
Go get him, kiddo.
I know what.
Go get him.
I put it back in the box till you finish helping him with our present. Jackson had us on it.
Santa Claus came in the... No, it's not Santa Claus.
You let me put your coffee right over here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Look
What was that? I didn't know what that is.
Good,
at
What?
I'll get it, Lynn.
Wow.
Look at how cute they stood up.
Oh, they stand.
Mom, do you want coffee?
Oh. Not right now,
I
honey,
have to hurry
thank
and eat
you.
lunch so I can come down and play.
Good. Good.
Everything's delicious.
How do you put them back down? Do they shrink up there?
Good.
Mama.
Weird. It's flexible.
Good.
Pull it up.
Look on the card.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. They pull out, huh?
What'd you get, Elizabeth? What is it?
She's excited about this.
Open this.
I will help you with this later. Right now, I'm going to help the babies. What does this do? We'll figure this out later.
You go to the room and see the movies.
I saw that.
Well, you see my copy.
Who's that from?
You're
Is
not-
that from Gaga? I think she took that off my pack.
This one.
Yeah, that's from Aunt Monica. There are no cards.
Hey.
That's a good picture, Lynn.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's.
Oh, how cute. Very.
Oh, Pierre Cardin.
Isn't that
The
darling?
designer baby.
It's always good to have the white background. Like when you took,
Yeah.
Adorable.
The lights behind me instead
the
of.
lights behind you and, yeah, that's true. That's because he's
Oh,
facing
good.
towards the window.
Then you don't see me eating.
Look, Jacqueline.
Well, look at that.
Oh,
This is all the way
it's
to-
not both of us the same color.
Yeah,
Huh?
I have them in different colors. Sometimes those are darling.
Are they?
Since they're not identical twins, I'm not hung up. Sometimes I dress them alike and sometimes
Yeah.
different. Well, you know, since they're not identical, they can dress alike and not look indistinguishable. So it works both ways.
Facing out there
Gives
is
a
dark
darker
line.
camera to fix you
There,
up with
maybe
great
together, the
clarity.
two girls. Oh,
You go
boy,
up
you're
first.
raking
No,
it in.
Well, they got some pretty, I guess. Where you get over there?
Hey.
Let me see this.
Why don't you just, want to get your
This one
chair?
says Elizabeth.
No,
Now
get the
you're
chair, sit over there.
one.
love it, you can
Look at
push
Monica,
it.
Maddie.
Dear
Monica.
Elizabeth, you've grown so big, you've grown so dear, and grown so cute.
Oh, no, I didn't
One
even
short
brush it.
year.
I think it's broken.
Oh,
Look, you're kidding.
Really? Forever. Do you want one too, Jackie? I've never seen a toy like that.
This is your godmother.
Whatever that means.
Godmother, whatever it means you're gonna protect him and his religious
She
upbringing.
knows that word.
There, and the baby.
You want to establish it for him.
How is that?
Yeah, we gotta watch.
Parents aren't doing it, they're doing
Isn't that darling?
That's,
Oh.
You gotta start putting some dresses on.
Well, I didn't know
It
maybe
looks like a little princess.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Did you get that in Connecticut too?
I stopped.
That's true. Yeah, you know, I
This will wash just beautiful. Lynn, these will wash just like a dream.
not doing a very good job.
And this is so nice when they button up the back.
What is that for Elizabeth?
Oh, but that's cute.
Yeah.
Gwen, those are adorable.
Hey, Anthony, you want to come over here and get your picture taken?
Jackie.
Come over here, Anthony, I want to talk to you.
He's eating.
Oh, gee, that's very good.
Okay.
Come on, Slim, eat up there.
That's quiet.
Don't talk to him.
It's okay.
Don't.
Oh, no, not some more.
Cute one.
Oh, isn't that cute? Jacqueline, no, come here. Come here. Look, aren't you gonna look at what you got?
Everything else is pretty
Pretty
good.
dress.
Whoops.
Very nice.
Oh,
Pink stripes.
you don't want a leg
Look
show
what
here.
I got for you.
Oh, there you are.
Look at how you walk. Come on.
Oh, you're kidding, Jackie.
Come on. Oh, no, she said I can go faster if I get down.
Oh, action shot.
Okay, Jacqueline and Elizabeth. It's a QUI. J-A-C-Q-U-I.
Oh, my goodness,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Well, I bought the cards for Maddie because she didn't have time. I forgot to buy two, so I forgot.
That's fine.
Yeah, but
Little ladies.
Lynn, isn't Jacqueline
Maddie?
J-C-Q-U?
I
Yeah,
finished
but
mine.
Well,
Jackie
you can,
is
you
just
can have an action picture. You
J-A-C-Q-U-I.
can have your picture taken.
No,
where you-
he's
Put a close-up of the
Okay,
eating.
I forgot
Daddy.
He won't do that.
Oh, there he is.
Maddie, he wasn't Maddie. He
Hey,
wouldn't do
does
that
it
to you.
work? Did you put that together,
He was
Monica?
looking-
I know how it works.
That's a good, I think that's a good
Maybe
try.
blow hard in it, blow.
Maddie, the cameraman will not take a picture while you're eating. Oh, you just took it off here.
Oh, head on.
Maybe pull the tube out and see if it makes any.
Oh, how cute. Oh, Dorothy dear.
That's very
Little
attractive.
ruffled bottoms, thank you.
Go down when I push it.
Swimming suit?
Little sunsuit.
Sunsuit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, is that your paper?
That's darling.
Yes.
Oh,
Only Elizabeth likes the cards.
Yeah.
So hard I
That's
thought I
right,
was
we've got to
gonna-
get that.
That is the
Okay,
best
which
thing
one now?
yet.
Are
Lynn
we
starts
okay?
to play the piano.
Where is it?
They like it?
There's
I
one.
like it. They just
Yeah.
they are transported.
We'll have
That
to get
one?
a shot
Oh
of it.
yeah, she's gonna do that.
Girls,
Let's
pay
see.
attention to that.
I'm
You're
zooming
reading
in on the
card.
package. Now a distance shot.
Camera shyness.
This one is for Gorbachev.
That's a large
Oh,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
just got it for me.
Oh,
Stand up for it, Mama.
Dancy dance.
Dancy,
Jackie,
Dancy.
Jackie. Rocky,
Yes.
funny, isn't it?
Rocky. Rocky, Mama. Hey, Elizabeth. Hi.
They like the movement.
Oh, they love to
These
perform.
gals have rhythm. I see
Yeah, we should put
Got
some
the
music
rhythm.
on. Yeah.
Oh, Lynn's gonna play the piano. That's what I like.
It's broken.
Oh
no.
Dan,
I think we can dance it?
Grandpa Tony.
I bet you can.
That's
that.
for
Oh,
Grandpa
she's doing a
Tony.
nice dance for me. Give me a big smile beside.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Jack,
Hi.
Did you get the memes in there?
Yeah, I got memes.
Come over here, Maddie.
I gotta go on my
Oh, there
Come
were
over
I.
here. No, we're just fine.
You know, this is all being recorded.
Hey, where?
Well, that's why it's important. Posterity. Yeah.
Remember, you'll have to view these in about 10 years' time, and you'll have to be responsible for the way you look.
When is oh,
there, now it's better.
Those are 12 months, so they should fit right now. Yeah.
Are those new too?
I got those in Connecticut in the second-hand
Hey, how do you get so short all of a sudden?
I just
Hi, Mom.
Hi, dear. Lynn, why don't you play the piano now before
No,
they get
no,
tired?
not now.
Before they get tired.
I got it.
Oh,
You got on or off?
Yeah, I got it on now because she's dancing. Dancy, dancy.
that's my mama.
Here you go, Frank. He's such a... Here's a hat.
Here.
Here's a noise maker. Humphrey Bogart.
What do you got up there, Dad? Which one have you got?
I got May
who
West.
did I get?
May West? Give her a blow. There you go.
Oh, you got Albert Einstein.
That's good, Aunt. You put the hats right in front of your mother.
You've got Marilyn.
Well,
Okay, here's everybody's get the hat.
Oh, look at her. Elizabeth's right in it.
One for Eva, one for Mom, one for Grandpa.
I got one. I got
Wonderful.
one.
Yeah, you got one.
Close your eyes.
Here's one for Dad,
Wait, but I want to see what I look like on the TV.
one for Jacqueline.
You can't. By the time you get to the TV, you're not on it.
You look like Tommy with your sweat.
Tommy, oh, God. I need one, Lynn.
Oh, sorry.
Where's the yellow one? Or you like that
Keep
better?
the leaf.
Keep your shoes.
What?
The leaf, man.
Oh, Dad doesn't have one, does
Yeah, just come off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want too many people to release this picture down the courthouse. I might get in trouble.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Myra, but you got two hats on.
Yeah. You said two.
Happy New Year. I mean, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I wondered what that was. I thought there were too many strings on mine. I got two hats?
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't have two hats on. What do you mean I got two hats?
Oh, you got
Yes.
a birthday cake.
To you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacqueline. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's all blow.
We're gonna get the camera now. You gotta should
You
look
got
at
it?
the action shots. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Oh my God.
Now take a bite. Oh, take a bite out of the cake. all the minutes
I
they
want
want.
those two.
You don't, well,
That was the quickest camera, that was the quickest lights on I've ever seen. The lights were on for about 30
I
seconds.
didn't want them to burn themselves. Oh, look at
Oh, boy, look at your sister eating that cake, Aunt. Did it drop off your hand?
Have some, Jackie. Have some. Oh,
She's not over there.
yeah.
Here. The person is not so fun after all because I lose my first one and now I have another one.
You want another one? Okay.
No, I don't want
This is these are great shots.
I got two of them.
Here you go.
There it is.
Oh,
Good girl. There it is.
Hey, yeah, this is a nice party, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Anthony, is this a nice party?
For you.
Yeah, get all back.
This is the time when you're using this stuff where you realize you don't have the camera going.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Just let him go, Maddie.
Yeah, a lot of that happens, huh?
That's so fun.
Whoa, look, I don't just snap it.
You want that one?
No, leave it.
Try this
Elizabeth,
different time.
oh, would you leave this on your sister's lap? What's going on, Edie?
You've got one up here.
Shoot.
Jackie's got what? Are you
Have some more cake, Elizabeth.
There you go. Oh, is it too tight?
You don't like that, do you? She doesn't like it. Here, there. I think it gets caught up. Here. Take it and play with it. Oh, look at, oh, Elizabeth.
She got
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is great out there. It's just perfect.
Look what Elizabeth's doing.
The lights.
She's discovered it.
Boy, Elizabeth loves that.
Jackie, how about you?
Then you want to come over here and get, why don't you just sit over here, Lynn, get a little more pictures.
Okay, Auntie.
There goes that diet.
It's
There
okay.
goes that diet Eva's got him on, and unfattened fruits.
Your sisters are watching you. Yeah, they're watching you, man. They're saying, aren't you gonna come down and
Oh
have
boy,
some
is
of
that
our
good.
cake?
I can't do it. I can't do it. You got my keys.
That last segment, Dad, the tape wasn't running.
I got it. Is it running now?
Yeah.
Did you take the piano over there?
Uh-huh.
How you doing? It's all right?
No, I give it lessons for a year. And I play sometimes.
Let's get rid of it a little bit. Go back to the...
No, I'm a little rusty. I don't think I'm ready for performance. You don't seem terribly interested in this.
They're not now.
Well, you know.
Hey, that was...
This morning. I guess she ran to Mark, and Mark, grabbed her, but meanwhile, the whole side was white.
Wonderful. This is August 16th.
Yes.
Gracie's how old?
Gracie is 4 months old.
4 months old, Gracie.
We're filming?
Yes, we're filming.
Come here. Now, sit down. Sit. Sit. Down.
Good
Down.
girl.
Now sit. Stand up. Stand up. 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 Oh, what a good dog. Good dog. Okay, now girls, sit. Sit. No, just kidding.
Very good.
Very good.
All the girls
and
in your
And the
family.
girls are 3.5, and they learned that before she did. Tricks. Look at the camera and smile.
Really?
A profile shot. Gracie is a golden retriever.
And?
And pick one. Let's see. Here, Grace, let's get some action shots. I'm moving too fast for you, just let me know.
Yeah.
Come here. Come on. Drop it. Drop it. Good dog. Go get it. You know, I'm finally getting lemons.
No, on
That-
the tree?
I've got about 35 lemons.
Hey, Gracie.
Good girl. Come here.
Oh,
Come
how
on.
nice. Maybe I shouldn't have pulled out our tree.
Well, I can't believe it. It's been, like, what, 5 years? And I never watered. I gave up on it. I tore a juniper out next to it, and I just wondered if it was blocking it from the sun.
Oh, probably.
Good dog. Come here. Hey, Aunt. Come on out here.
I'm out here already.
Billy? Here, you guys.
That's not yours, Grace.
Why don't you play with her out here so you and Marcy will take a picture.
Okay. I can get that thing away from her. Gracie. Whoa. Get her. Get her, Anthony. She was knocking me down, Dad. I almost got her. I got her. Got her, Anthony. Not anymore. Take a picture of her. I got her. Get that dog. Get that dog. Get her. Got her.
Throw it, Aunt.
And throw it. I didn't want to throw it too far. Get her. Here she was bringing it back. I thought you were bringing it back to me, Gracie. Lay down, Grace. Then I could really get it. Okay? Oh. Get her! I hit her on the head. Whoa! I got her! Oh no! Get her! Get your Tyrannosaurus. No, don't throw that. I don't want her to get that. Oh, she might get it. Nothing worse than chasing a dog. That's a dog's word. Oh. Good. I'll get her leg. Don't get her leg. That's hurt. Oh.
Try and get her, Ellie. Try and get her.
Oh. Now I got you.
She's got you, Anthony.
Yeah, she's got you, I think.
I got her off. I have a collar.
Get it, Ellie.
Got it! Not so far. I got it. Get it. Try to jump at her. That's it, guys. Come to Papa. Get it. Throw it really far. Okay.
Nice throw. I didn't see her. You guys are on camera. Come on.
I'm on TV.
You're on TV, all right.
You will.
Hi there.
Where's the tape? I don't. Oh, it's
in
in
here.
there. It's in there.
So who gets it first?
They're trying to get us. Oh! Wow! Get her. It hurts. I think. Got it. Got it. I got it. Okay. I got it, Anthony. Good. Good. Oh. I got it. Mom, I got it, Flower. Oh.
Great.
That's good, Marcy.
I'll go get you my
Look at you.
Go. I'll get you home. Oh my gosh. Take me a picture like this.
I'm taking it. Do some swinging there for me. Do some swinging. Whoa, good job. Good job.
Where's the boys?
What's this? Just went in the garage to get a hoe. Of course.
Like, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, you can take turns. Actually, you guys can't do too much with that granola bar in your hand. Want me to hold it? You can swing. Here, grab the bar. Huh? Okay. Look up.
No.
I got you. You want to do it?
No, we can't do that. I don't want to do that. My mom said we could do it ourselves, not him.
Oh, okay.
My mom.
Daddy, don't swing me too high. Daddy, I'll fall off. I'm going to.
I noticed one thing about your redwood trees are sure growing a lot faster than this one down here. What do you think it is?
Dad, you know those glasses glasses that keep things from getting in your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
What are they? I need those things. Boy, this thing's supposed to be sharp. Doesn't even hurt. What you talking?
Oh, just playing with the show. There.
Two of them. This thing's too big. Smoke. Actually, I like the smell of smoke. I think. I like the smell of smoke. Mom, look, it fits. Just right.
Remember when I was a kid, my dad used to fight crabgrass, and I used to go out there with a knife and try and get them out one at a time. And I'm thinking, if I could just get a hold of some of that crabgrass and get it to grow in that front yard, you know?
That's exactly how I
You
feel.
can't kill it.
I know. Where is that crabgrass we all trying to get rid of?
I know
when
where
we're kids?
some is. It's just a question of how you're going to get it, you know? When are you going to walk up to the person's grass and start tearing the grass out? You know?
Celebration if the bridge is not closed to traffic all afternoon as originally planned. Graham is balking at the new 6 to 8 a.m. closure proposal for May 24th.
The Reverend Jerry Falwell said today it may take a miracle of major proportions to repair the damage an unholy war has caused the PTL empire. Falwell spoke on the eve of his first board meeting since he took over PTL from the embattled Jim and Tammy Baker.
Pope John Paul II today issued an encyclical on the Virgin Mary, reaffirming the Catholic Church's stand against women in the priesthood. The document stresses Mary's subordinate role to Christ and traditional teaching that only the male apostles were instructed to spread the faith throughout the world.
In El Salvador today, a man and a woman claiming to be leftist guerrillas have freed 1,000 students and teachers they were holding hostage inside a school. The heavily armed couple left the school in an army bus after the 6-hour siege. Police sources would not say where they were being taken.
World peace is the concern being rewarded tonight by the MacArthur Foundation. $9.3 million will go to individuals and organizations that work toward international peace and security. There are several Bay Area winners, including peace activist Daniel Ellsberg, Stanford Law Professor George Bunn, and Cal Berkeley Professor Philip Tetlock. $250,000 went to an organization known as the Plowshares Fund. The group was set up by San Franciscans to work toward the prevention of world nuclear war.
Some phone work and stuff. 20% of our money is allowed to go into lobbying by law, so we do fund some lobbying on the anti-ballistic missile, preserving the anti-ballistic missile treaty, comprehensive test ban. We fund research. We fund individuals who need to go to seminars. We fund grassroots programs. It's a wide range of things. We believe that it's a huge problem and that it has to come out from all different sides.
The Chicago-based MacArthur Foundation is best known for its so-called genius grants that are given to outstanding people around the country. And a quick thanks tonight to the folks, hundreds of them so far, who've contributed what they could to the California Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund that we've been talking about. Donations through Channel 7 alone are approaching the $7,000 mark now. Once again, we'll tell you that we hope this is just the beginning of understanding the vets' problems. It is not a political statement. So send what you can to CVVMF, 900 Front Street, San Francisco, California, 94111.
Coming up next, we'll have the first complete broadcast showing of a remarkable documentary. It chronicles the losing battle of a high school coach with lung cancer and how he wanted to leave a lesson for his students about the dangers of smoking.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has a fresh meal deal. Just $2.49 at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You'll love Levitt's store-wide sale. Levitt's has cut prices throughout their store to bring you incredible savings at Levitt's big store-wide sale, the one sale you can't afford to miss.
Here's the kitchen, close to the well.
Even when the West was mostly made of dreams, there was Wells Fargo, helping people turn a vision of life
Over here will be the root cellar.
into life itself.
And over here could be the nursery.
It's something we still do. If you need money to buy a home or to unlock the equity in your present home, talk to the bank that's been lending to Westerners longer than any other.
Time is running out. Today at Sun Valley Ford in Concord, there's only one more week to get 3.9% financing plus up to $600 cash back.
You mean I get both 3.9% and $600 cash?
That's right. Plus bottom line prices like Escort 6192, 3.9 and 600 cash.
Stop. Just announced 3.9% on all new Taurus.
What?
You heard right. 3.9% on Taurus, plus 3.9 on over 200 other new cars and trucks.
But hurry, because there's only one more week left, so don't miss it at Sun Valley Ford in Concord.
I don't mind working hard, but I'll tell you how I feel. I work an honest day, and I want an honest deal.
If you're looking for refreshing specials, Safeway's the place for 250 milliliter Ocean Spray Juice cocktails in 7 flavors, just 89 cents each. Your favorite Coke soft drinks, only 99 cents a 6-pack. And for your cat, 3-ounce Fancy Feast cat food, 4 for just $1. At Safeway, where you get an honest deal every day.
You are about to see something very powerful, something that has never been seen before. The American Lung Association is about to begin an anti-smoking campaign aimed at young people. It is centered on a gripping documentary on the exuberant life and the agonizing death of a public school teacher and coach. This film, which, as we said, is about to be premiered right here on Channel 7 News now, was made because Hugh McCabe wanted to wage a public battle against the cigarettes, which, he says, killed him. Here, in its first public showing, is the coach's final lesson.
what we want to do today is basically to explore the Indian policy during the Jackson administration, or more specifically, the Indian removal policy, and how well we worked against these people.
A lot of kids would say, gee, you better hope you don't get Mr. McCabe.
My impression of him as a teacher is that I wish my own children could have had him in a classroom.
For example, to what we did with the Japanese during World War II, comparable to our treatment of other minority groups, etc.
I thought he was a big, fat, lousy guy who was sort of hanging around just to get a paycheck.
One, that if you don't vote, for example, a certain number of years...
But after I got to know Hugh, I found that I was totally wrong, and that he was just an excellent teacher and who really cared about kids and did a fantastic job of teaching them.
You should not treat your right to vote lightly. That's what I'm saying.
If you had a problem, you could go to him and he would like help you sort out your problem and all that. But when it came down to schoolwork, that was it.
He said he's a real tough teacher.
Now, I was telling the kids this morning, for example, my son is currently taking 7 subjects up at the School of Champions.
She'll make phone calls to parents about students. You know, he'll say, you know, I know this kid's not going to set the world on fire, straight A's on the report card, but he's a C student, he's a good kid, and he works hard. I never heard anybody else doing that.
Hey, Gene, what do you want the girls? Work on a relay, too? Okay, you got your relay team?
He's kind of a neat guy because he comes off like this big, hard, tough, nasty person. He's real gruff, and he kind of walks around like a bear and talks real deep. But they all know that inside he's actually kind of a teddy bear.
Keep your arms in! Keep the arms in!
He looks for kids who are trying their hardest. And when he finds that, he admires that in kids, and he really works with them.
4, keep them in here. Okay, and then you can move back like that, but don't let them out like that.
Hugh goes even beyond his responsibilities as an assistant coach. He's a scout, he's a counselor, he's just everything to kids.
Run up to me. All right, let's go. Slow. Slow motion. Come on, let's go. Then you go.
It was towards the end of the year, and we went over to Annapolis and scouted. And it was a rainy night and cold. And that's the night we got out of the car. We got there almost right before game time. There'd been an accident on getting over to Annapolis on that highway, and so we got there a little late, just right before game time, and we couldn't get a good parking space. And we had to walk maybe a quarter of a mile or half a mile. And he couldn't make that walk without stopping. He had to kind of stop for a minute and kind of get his breath.
And these 2 guys started walking a little bit further ahead of me and further ahead of me, and I said, geez, this isn't right. Why are these guys leaving me so far behind? I sort of feeling sorry for myself.
And that's when he knew he was sick, but he didn't, of course, think it was cancer. He thought it was just something wrong with his wind and so on.
Here we have an x-ray of Hugh McCabe taken in December of 1985. He has a normal right lung here. The heart outline is normal. In his left lung, however, there's an abnormality in the left upper portion of that lung. As you can see, the differences here. There's a mass or an obstruction or a tumor in this area. In the operating room, however, it was determined when opening his chest that the tumor could not be resected because it was involving portions of the heart as well as portions of very important vessels in the chest.
I found out, I knew he was going in hospital, but I didn't know how serious. And I was off work on Friday, and John Schaefer brought my paycheck home to me, and after it was just a casual remark, I forget how it happened, I said, anybody hear about Hugh? And John says, well, it's terminal. And
It was very, very hard for him to hear that he had to give up smoking. And yet he made a decision that he would try his damnedest to give it up, and he's tried his damnedest to give it up.
I hear people looking forward. For example, there are 21 and a half days left of school. Teachers count just like kids do in terms of how much time is left and what they're looking forward to. To me, the end of the school year, number one, means that I have 21 and a half days less of living to do, and I can go through the whole counting process in terms of each day that passes by, brings me another day closer to my death. I have 2 teenage sons. One will be graduating from high school this year, and it's something that I have looked forward to since the time he began. I have another boy that's a junior in high school who will be graduating next year. The boy who is a junior, the 16-year-older, 17-year-older, will not have his father there. You know, if the normal course of events occur for his father to be at the graduation. I will not be. I know that I won't be there. So that sort of hurts as a parent. Grandchildren, that is also another luxury that won't be afforded to me. So, well, you know, whatever the grand life is after one gets through work, and it's not there.
Down, set, go, go. All right, okay, now you help them. That's it. Then you bury them. Go, go. Too high. Go, go. Ah! Get your shoulder in there.
Because you'll go over to him in the drills, and, you know, you might not really feel like practicing that hard, and you'll try to relax, but you'll know whenever you go over to Coach McKay that he won't let you get away with that.
Go, in there. Ah, Jarrell. Deliver the blow.
Yeah, he's real tough. He coaches linebacker, so he doesn't have much of a chance to yell at me until we come into teamwork. So.
Step up. Down block. You're stepping up.
I went to a local store to get a drink after practice one day, and just as we were leaving, we saw him going in and lighting up, and this was maybe 2 weeks ago, and it just really crushed me. I was a little surprised, actually a lot surprised that he was lighting up now, especially.
He never used to, you know, smoke in front of the kids, but I would see him. You know, he'd tell me, he says, I got to go have a smoke. So he'd go back in the trees somewhere off the track. He'd back there, he'd have a cigarette.
Well, he lacks some of the energy that he had. He gets tired quicker. He gets in more moods. When he visits the doctor and gets his report, if the report isn't good, you can tell because he comes back very quiet, very withdrawn, a little bit upset.
I'm now taking, I watch, for example, I've had some therapy and which required injections into my arm. I watch for swellings of that particular part of the body. I now, every day for 27 days, will undergo radiation treatments, and the radiation treatments last for about 3 minutes, but it'll give you an insight that they put the electron or the X-ray machine over all those parts that are outlined in red. And this is hopefully to do 2 things. One, to bring back my voice, and something that I haven't mentioned before is that my lung in the last week or so has completely collapsed on this left side.
The mode of death is usually a respiratory death. It's a suffocating type of death. Or it's a death in which you lose a lot of weight and nutritionally you become very depleted and you die, or you're dying in pain.
The effect that this disease has had upon my family has not just affected me, but has also affected my 2 sons. My older son has a rather difficult time in coping with it, and consequently will stay away from home as much as he can.
And now his younger boy, who's a senior for us this year, he seems to be more receptive and more talkative, and I talk with him. He seems to understand. He seems to know what's going to happen. He seems like he's prepared for it.
It's kind of hard to deal with knowing that my dad's only going to be here for so much longer, but you have to accept it because it's life, and you know things go on. You have to go on.
I get angry inside. I want to lash out at people, but it really doesn't do any good. So that's a form of mental frustration that I have when I become angry. And I'm not angry at the people. I'm just angry at that I was a jerk. I'm angry that I started smoking, and I'm angry that I'm going to die, and my life is soon coming to an end.
He's into the game entirely, and short of going out there and executing some of the plays, he doesn't even see you. I mean, it's the game and the players and the coaching. That's where it's at, and it's quite a show to watch him because he gets his whole self into it. His whole body is he's gesticulating and he's yelling and he's screaming, and he's happy when it's appropriate and he's sad when it's, and mostly, well, a lot of the time he's mad.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Get the ball. I don't feel as well as I did a couple months ago, and surely not as well as 6 months ago. My breathing is more shallow. I have to learn to speak a little bit differently. There's more pain. There's more blood in the sputum now that's coming up. I'm now beginning to develop headaches, a slight blurriness of vision momentarily in my left eye. All the symptoms that the disease is progressing more than it was. We saw a game tonight. This is my life. We won it. That's the good thing. The bad thing is, because of my smoking, I have approximately 4 weeks, maybe 8 weeks left to live.
My name is Lou Jones. I'm principal at Ridgeview Junior High School. On behalf of our almost 1,000 students, 110 staff members, the largest PTA, we think, in Montgomery County, and what we think is the finest school of all anywhere, we welcome you here this evening. The purpose of our gathering tonight is to dedicate this room, this gymnasium, in honor of a fine man and friend of ours, Mr. Hugh McCabe. He has contributed so much to so many of us.
I've since given up active teaching because of the fact that because of my voice, the fact that I become tired, in my own opinion, I've lost my effectiveness in the classroom.
I spoke to a few of his own students, and when they realized I would be making a speech tonight, they asked if I would say a few words directly from them. They've written something that they wanted me to read to Mr. McCabe. From the beginning, you've always represented hope to us, hope for the future. You've taught us to look past our problems into what is yet to come and all that we have to live for. You rarely missed class because you felt that if you expected us to be there, then we had the right to expect you to be there. Mr. McCabe has shown everyone what a person can do if they believe in something. He's an inspiration to us and has taught us something we will never forget. I'm proud to be a part of dedicating our gymnasium to Mr. McCabe. No one could possibly deserve it more. Thank you, Mr. McCabe.
I guess I should stop, but I just don't feel like it. The damage has been done.
I guess it's still part of the addiction. Yeah, I'm down. I guess, smoke about 5 cigarettes a day. It's not the last pack of cigarettes that really does you in. It's the first cigarette, because that's what leads to all of the other packs. I thought it was going to be somebody else that was going to die as a result of smoking. But here you are. You're looking at somebody that won't be here.
Do you wake up in the morning and think about maybe I'll be killed today? Or that maybe a guy like me will break your face for you? Huh?
We are convicts. Every man you see behind me is doing over 25 years or life. So y'all ain't come in here and change nothing.
I've been in this stinking cesspool 10 years, clown, and I ain't seen nothing funny.
Hi, I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and this is not a movie set. This is a real prison filled to capacity with thousands of prisoners who were once kids. I'm a parent, and like you, I worry about our kids because thousands of today's kids will be tomorrow's convicts. But get this, a most unlikely group of men is trying to save our children from hurting themselves and others, and they are convicts. That's right, convicts. Men who couldn't help themselves, but want to help others. It's an amazing story. For the last 10 years, the lifers locked up at Rahway State Prison in New Jersey have been running a crime prevention program. Teenage offenders are brought inside the prison to see for themselves the end result of crime. During their short stay, the brutal realities of prison life are hammered home to the kids in shocking detail. The lifers' message is clear. Commit crimes, use drugs, and soon enough, you'll be my cellmate. In 1978, all this was captured on film in the Oscar and Emmy-winning documentary Scared Straight. Now, the first time I saw it, I have to tell you, it scared me. I mean, I couldn't believe that what I was seeing and hearing was actually on television. But you know, I'm glad it was, because watching Scared Straight has helped a lot of families. In fact, today's drug and crime problems make this film more timely now than ever. That's why Scared Straight is back, right here, right now. After you watch, I'll be your host for Scared Straight 10 years later. A fascinating update on what's happened to the kids and the convicts filmed a decade ago.
What I steal, I need, and I want. That's embarrassing. 10 years ago, yeah, I did that. I did that to look good. Now the difference is I want to look good, but I like to pay for what I take. I don't just like to take it.
And you know, originally parental discretion was advised for children watching this film. But as drugs and crime involve younger and younger kids, maybe they should be allowed to watch Scared Straight.
This program contains explicit and coarse street language. It's not intended for children's viewing. Parental guidance is advised.
When you wake up in the morning, do you think about maybe I have to kill somebody today? When I wake up in the morning, I think about maybe I have to kill somebody today. Is that paranoia? Yeah? For you, it's paranoia. For me, it's a reality. This is prison.
These teenagers are going to prison. Nothing, from arrest to rehabilitation, has worked to stop them from breaking the law. So now at age 15, 16, and 17, they're going behind bars.
Hey.
Their sentence will be short, only 3 hours. But during that time, these juvenile offenders will come into direct confrontation with these hardened criminals. They call themselves the lifers. Together, they're serving nearly 1,000 years. But the lifers are through taking lives. They're now saving them. In a unique crime prevention program created and run by the convicts. Their goal is ambitious. Make juvenile delinquents go straight. A 3-hour prison sentence that somehow reforms juvenile delinquents? It sounds too good to be true. But just intriguing enough to make me enter this world of thieves, rapists, and killers. But a word of caution. Some of the language is plenty rough. It's crude and it's brutal. But there's simply no way to edit out certain words and descriptions and still preserve the true impact of the program. The realities of prison life and prison language. In fact, the whole point of this program would be lost by censoring what we filmed. So if you're not offended by bad language, then welcome to Rawway Prison. And some prison sounds you've never heard.
I'm in for murder, kidnapping, robbery, armed robbery, conspiracy. When we got sexual desires, who do you think we get? And don't tell me each other.
See, because I don't like nothing in the first place, and I don't like you. You got your best shot, man. One punch. Punch me in my face. Then it's my turn. Now punch.
Man, get that fucking camera out my face. I told you to cut it off.
Scared Straight 10 Years Later is brought to you by Safeway, where you get an honest deal every day, and by Z Best Carpet Cleaning.
Hello, I'm Louis Gonzalez, Public Affairs Manager for Safeway. We at Safeway are very proud to present with KTVU tonight's special program, Scared Straight 10 Years Later. In these days of drug abuse, peer pressure, and strife-torn families, the specter of youth-involved crime casts a dark shadow over the future of our nation, the future that is America's children. Scared Straight 10 Years Later offers a special look into the lives of kids involved in crime, literally scared into a straight life by a group of convicts in a New Jersey prison. Then it explores the progress they've all made in 10 years. Of course, with such volatile subject matter, some of the language and descriptions may not be suitable for young children, but I urge you to watch, as there are valuable lessons for kids and adults. We at Safeway believe that Scared Straight 10 Years Later is an important and rewarding viewing experience for the entire family. Safeway and KTVU thank you.
If you suffer from allergies, it doesn't matter where you are. If there are flowers around, there'll be pollen. That's why there's Contact 12-Hour Caplets. For allergies, they help stop the sneezing Sudafed can't and work twice as long as Benadryl, twice as long. Perhaps nothing will ever beat Contact's allergy relief. Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
Aquafresh, case history 43. Jim Edwards, Aquafresh user. Never had a cavity in his life. But at 17, facing new problems, gum disease and bad breath. Recommendation, now more than ever, needs a complete toothpaste. One that not only fights cavities with fluoride, it freshens breath and helps remove plaque to reduce early gum disease called gingivitis. Triple protection Aquafresh.
Jim, this is really important.
Aquafresh, more than cavity protection, triple protection.
It is not visible to the naked eye. Many pretend it doesn't exist, but plaque is there, and Listerine fights it like it fights bad breath. Listerine reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone for better oral hygiene.
Skinny sticklets, fat with flavor. See how skinny, taste how fat.
Sticklets gum gives you 9 slim sticks instead of 7 wide ones in a regular pack.
See how skinny, taste how fat.
There's a lot of pressure on young people today. Pressure from girlfriends, boyfriends, school, family. It's a great excuse to do drugs, right? Wrong. You want to know about pressure? I'm Barry Minko. I'm 21 years old and president of Z-Best, the largest carpet cleaning company in America with over 3,000 employees. That's pressure, and it's drug-free. If I can handle the pressure, so can you. And if you can't, don't be afraid to ask for help. Please.
This program contains language that is explicit, foul, and brutal. It's not recommended for children. Nearly half of all serious crime in America is committed by kids 10 to 17. Burglary arrests are 54% juvenile. Auto thefts are 53% juvenile. Kids arrested for violent assault, that figure is up 42%. Teenagers arrested for rape, that figure is up 18%. Imagine yourself, the innocent victim of one of these youngsters.
How do you feel about your victims?
I don't really care. You know, whoever come, I'm gonna get them.
It's a challenge.
You know.
Just a challenge you take.
I feel sad about them for a while, till I forget about it.
If you don't know the person, it's hard. You really don't think too much about it.
They shouldn't have been, you know, around me at that time. You know, I just felt they be. I don't give a fuck about it. You know, that's the way I feel about it.
Over 2 million youngsters are arrested annually. And for many of these children, crime becomes a way of life. Today's prisons are filled with yesterday's juvenile delinquents. Convicts who entered crime even before they entered puberty.
My first time that I got in trouble, I was at the age of 13. I had B&Es, stolen cars, guns, you name it, everything that a juvenile would do, you know, I had it.
I think it was around 12 years old, 12 or 13, you know, you're in with the gang of kids, you know, you want to impress everybody.
13, 14 years old, shoplifting, you know, stealing cars, B&Es, mugging, we say a little bit of everything.
I don't remember how old I was when I first got in trouble.
Some of the youngsters we followed to Rawway got into trouble at an even younger age than the convicts we filmed.
About 10. Me? Around 9. Around 6, 7.
14.
15. 14. 12. To be exact, 12.
12 or 13.
About 3rd grade.
I was 8.
Right here.
Monday through Friday, juvenile offenders from New Jersey and New York are sent to Rawway Prison by police, judges, counselors, and probation officers. From the moment they pass through the metal detector, these young lawbreakers come face to face with the brutalities of prison.
My keys in
Sit over there. I don't care what it is. Sit over there. I don't care where you are. Wait over there. Step through this machine. Give me them cigarettes. Let's go. Single file. Stop over there. Stop over there. Hit that radiator. Single file.
Oh, they had to get through.
Let's go. Follow the sergeant.
As the teenagers go deeper and deeper inside this maximum security prison, their arrogance and smiles fade, replaced by an enveloping uncertainty ranging from tension to terror.
Hey, look at that guy right there. He's a sweet, sweet. Hey, that sweet motherfucker right there with the yellow shirt on.
Yo,
Will
you guys
look at
gonna
that guy? You be here, you be my bitch. You know that? Sweet fish.
You guys.
Inside an oppressive and noisy cell block called the Hole, prisoners locked in solitary verbally molest the young boys with homosexual taunts.
Yeah, that one back there, too. Both of y'all some pretty motherfuckers. You look just like her. Matter of fact, you look better than her. I'd rather have you than him. Lock him in here, too. You want to come in here? You looking at
regular housing area. Guys live up there. It's a floor with our...
Bring him in here. You want to be in my cell? You too. Give me that one over there, too. That one over there with the big buck. Yeah, I'm going to do something real nasty to you.
Let's go. Let's go. That's right.
Make me kiss you, you motherfucker. Okay, first 4 guys. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Lock it up. In there, in there. Get off that guy's bed. You were tough, selling a lot of noise out there.
come in here. Oh, don't say me, you, he. All of you. Let me see how tough you are. Open up the door.
I kick ass, you know, and if I get my ass beat, don't mean the shit, because, hey, I'm coming back, you know? That's the kind of person I am, you know? I consider myself a tough guy. That's what I consider myself.
I'm devious, you know? My hands like mechanical, you know? I get under people's trucks, I hot wire 'em, I take everything, you know? That's what I'm about, you know? I'm about looking for trouble, you know? I'm serious, right? Tell them.
Yes, it is. Somebody asked me to steal something, I say good, you know. I go steal, start fires if I have to. That's how I am.
And I'm going into security school to learn all about burglar alarms and things like that. That way I know when I come out on the streets, I can disconnect the alarms and take what I want. You know? And in my future, I think I'll be a professional thief.
If you say if I commit a crime, how do I feel? I feel all right, you know? I commit, I'm happy, I'm gonna do it again, you know?
I would take everything you have if you give me the chance.
You talking about stealing possessions or hurting me bodily?
Stealing possessions and hurting you if possible.
Right. That's the way to do it. It's like, I never killed anybody, you know? Hey, but I did slice a couple, you know, slice somebody, you know, a couple of times. Yeah, it's the worst I've ever done.
You think you could ever kill anyone?
Yes, I think I can.
Me, myself, I don't care, because, you know, they got to catch me first. I don't figure the cops out here bad enough to catch me, you know? Jail is like a thing they talk about to me, you know?
Smell the toilet bowl. See how it smells. You can smell from there? Well, look at it. Few people, you come here with a 1 to 2 or light fit, they put you in a cell of this size. And I have a good mind to keep you here for the 2 hours that we're going to be on this tour. Thinking that you're so tough. You ain't tough.
Why steal from people, you know, average, and which I don't. If I steal from someone, it would be someone, if I ever did steal, like the railroad, like I've been blamed for. Because they'll have the money right from their insurance, and it just stolen the money. It ain't hurting no one there.
The worst thing I ever done was rob this store. I got caught.
You need the money that badly?
It's just too lazy to work. If a group's gonna do something, like, I'm the kind of person to probably do it, you know? Because everybody's doing it. That's just the way I am.
I wouldn't rob no little old lady or nothing.
Who would you rob?
Somebody rich.
I could commit bigger crimes if I tried.
Yeah, 3 girls, let's go. They're in there. They're no different. All right, lock it up, Dave.
Sometimes I did things when I was drunk, and I didn't worry about it till the next day.
Stealing, drinking.
I got assault and battery charge against me.
What I steal, I need and I want. And I just do it to satisfy myself, not to satisfy to anybody else or to prove to anybody else that I'm cool because I steal. I just do it to satisfy myself.
If these kids look like the innocent boys and girls next door, remember why they're here. Various youngsters in this group have committed assault and battery, arson, auto theft, breaking and entering, burglary, purse snatching, shoplifting, vandalism, possession of stolen property, possession and distribution of narcotics, illegal possession of weapons, assaulting a police officer, larceny, and bomb threats. Their juvenile crime is hardly innocent child's play.
All that little childish shit you came in here with today, it stops up here on the stage. Like you, please don't make me hurt you. Because if I have to break your face to get my point across, I'll do that to you, you little dummy. You're here for 2 hours, you belong to us for 2 hours.
Our kids are now a captive audience, locked inside this room with 20 convicted killers and armed robbers. The confrontation we're about to see is designed by the lifers to literally scare the crime right out of these kids. If just one youngster is scared straight, then for him, this will be a prison visit to end all prison visits.
They don't scare me. You know, they don't scare me.
I think it's going to be great going there and seeing all them burnouts.
Sure, I think it'll be fun. I have no worries. Either way, if they bother me, I'll get them back.
I'm not worried about it myself, you know, because if they come to me talking, I think I'm going to talk back, you know. I'm not gonna shut up for nobody, you know, for nobody.
I don't mind working hard, but I'll tell you how I feel. I work an honest day, and I want an honest deal.
It's not always easy making ends meet when you're raising a family. So when so many young families come to Safeway, you know they're getting an honest deal.
Yeah, I work an honest day, and I want an honest deal.
Safeway, where you get an honest deal every day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's step outside. Okay, now we agree that my Toyota's priced about the same as your Ford Ranger, right? Right. And we both have AM/FM cassettes, 5-speed sticks, and power brakes, right? Right. So what else does your Ranger have for about the same money? Okay. My Ranger also has power steering, power windows, and door locks. Really?
Cast aluminum wheels, fuel-injected engine, interval wipers, and halogen headlights.
All that extra on Ranger for about the same money as my Toyota? Yep. Still friends? Well, still brothers.
Get 3.9% financing or $800 cash back on Ford Ranger.
Recent medical evidence has shown that your family's risk of heart disease can be reduced by lowering their serum cholesterol levels.
I'm one step ahead of you.
One way to do that is by eating foods low in saturated fat and cholesterol.
Gee, hope that's not full of saturated fat.
Of course not. It's Promise. See? Made with sunflower oil, no cholesterol, low in saturated fat.
So get heart smart. Choose foods
like Promise.
Like Promise Spread. Get heart smart. Include Promise in your dietary plan.
The American Ninja is back. He's been sent to paradise to destroy the most lethal assassins alive.
Who set me up?
I said who?
The Lion. He's gonna find himself in the middle of World War III.
Tommy, it's ours! Michael Dudikoff, Steve James, American Ninja 2, The Confrontation, rated R.
Starts Friday at a theater near you.
When you're looking for parts for all kinds of cars, or you need a special part or accessory, you know where to go. Kragen Auto Parts. A new Megatorque lifetime battery is only $89.99 every day of the year and guaranteed for as long as you own your car. And just in time for summer, Prestone 2 coolant and antifreeze is just $4.29 a gallon. Buy 2 gallons and mail in for a free flush and fill kit. For low prices you can count on, you know where to go.
Kragen Auto Parts.
Gang activity is on the rise in the Bay Area. With it, increased robbery, extortion, drug dealing, and even death. The faces may change, but the tradition of dropping out, going to prison, and dying seem as strong as ever. I'm Dennis Richmond. Join me for a frightening look at 3 local street gangs. Mean Streets, a 2 on Target report, Thursday at 7 on Channel 2.
Painter of Scared Straight contains crude street language and graphic descriptions not suitable for children.
Everybody see these cards? Everybody see these motherfucking cards? Let me tell you something, man. When I ask a question, I want to answer from all y'all. Now, do everybody see these cards? I want you to look at one, man, and pass it down. I want you to see them all. Motherfucker, what did I say? What did I say, motherfucker? Now pick them up and look at them right. Sit the fuck back. Hurry up and pick them goddamn cards up. You don't get all them cards, clown? Because if I tell you again, I'm gonna break your fucking neck. Now, did you see them all? Try this the last time, man. The last fucking time. Don't get on my fucking nerves, all right? You look at one and pass it down to him. Look at all of them, motherfuckers. Come on, pick it up. I showed you them cards for one reason. To let y'all know that we ain't no social workers, no counselors, no probation officers, or no police. We are convicts. Every man you see behind me is doing over 25 years or life. So y'all ain't gonna come in here and change nothing. Now, is that understood? When a man's up here talking to you, I want your eyes on him at all times. That means if that man catch you looking at that wall, he feels as though you're chumping him off. And when you chump a person off in prison, you got to deal with the consequences. And we can get very physical up here. So we can start this now, right? I asked you a question.
I ask you again, nigga. I'm gonna come over here and break your fucking neck, all right? Mm-hmm.
Now I ask you a question. Can we get this started? And I want to hear from all y'all.
Yes. Let's get one thing straight right from Jump Street. Ain't nobody up here to entertain you clowns. You got a problem, man? Or you coming here laughing and joking? You see, look at me, motherfucker, when I'm talking. Now, you want to impress these bitches how tough you are? Any one of you want to impress them how tough you are? Well, impress them with me. I've been in this stinking cesspool 10 years, clown, and I ain't seen nothing funny. You sit here and you seriously believe you ain't never going to jail. In the 10 years I've been here, I've seen thousands of guys come through these joints. And I ain't met anybody yet that plan to come to prison. That's the trouble with you clowns. If somebody's trying to give you something, you're about trumping them off. Well, keep trying me, jerk off. Keep trying me, man. Get up, motherfucker, you think you're... Get out of here. Get up off that fucking bench. Get out of here, nigga.
Come over there and kick his motherfucking ass. Come on.
I'm over here,
man. That motherfucker, man. Slide. Tighten it up. Move the fuck over, man. Move over.
I'm sure some of you guys has got girlfriends, right? I can't hear you. You girls got boyfriends? I can't hear you. Yeah. I know you all got sexual desires, right? Huh? Yeah. Well, we got sexual desires, too. We're just like you. We made of flesh and blood. You tough guy, take a wild guess. When we got sexual desires, who do you think we get? And don't tell me each other. Who? You don't know, huh? Well, I'll tell you. We get young, dumb motherfuckers just like you. Like I told you, I've been down here 10 years, and I'm gonna die in this stinking joint. And if they wanted to give me these three bitches right here, I would leap over them like a kangaroo just to get the one pretty young fat butt boy.
I'm telling you, goddamn.
And not only me, there's a lot of guys in there do the same thing. It's a way of life in these joints.
Let this dummy here sit down, man.
One day you're laying on your blanket, and your mind is drifting over them 30-foot walls. And you're thinking about who's with your girl. When three guys will slide into your cell, wrap your ass up in that blanket, and I don't care how tough you think you are or how strong you might be, they're gonna kick your ass over the side of that bed and do bodily harm to your asshole by sticking a dick in it. So what do? I'm gonna give you 5 options you could take, and ain't none of them worth a Chinese snicker. 1, you go to the cop. You say, officer, 3 guys just ripped me off, and you come back with the cop. You say that white guy, that black guy, that black guy. See these 3 guys that ripped you off? Yeah, they're gonna go in a hole for 30 or 60 days, and then they'll be back in population. But the administration, they know they can't leave you in population because one of these guys' associates will cut your ass from A to Z. So they gotta do something to protect you. But right up there on the 4th tier is a place called PC, Protective Custody. We call it Punk City here in Rahway, and that's where you will go. And if you're doing a 1 to 2, 5 to 7, 20 to 30, life bid, that's where you will do all that time. And when you're in PC, you locked up 23 out of 24 hours a day. You get out for 1 hour for exercise. And that's it. So see, you can't rap. But I know I got a lot of tough guys here. So when you get ripped off, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get even. You're gonna wanna get revenge. Now the best time to stab somebody in this joint is on a mass movement. When you got over 1,300 wild, treacherous maniacs moving like a herd of fucking cows, going out there to the yard, the mess hall, or up here to the movies. So you strap down with your shank and you go in the yard, and you see one of them guys that ripped you off. So you slip up behind him, you pull your shank, and you stick him. And when you stick him, you kill him. One of you smart guys tell me, how much time you think the court's gonna give you for killing that man? Anybody. That's right, they're gonna give you life. Not that they care about that guy you killed, or they care about you, but that's the way the system works. See, there's no such thing as getting even in these prisons. And that brings us to number 3. When you get here and you get ripped off, Maybe you decide, well, I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. I keep it to myself. But see, it don't work that way. See them 3 guys that ripped you off? They got associates. And their associates, they're about young boys, and they're gonna come and rip you off. And then they got associates, and they're gonna come and rip you off. And if you get anything from home, like a little food package or some personal clothes, somebody gonna take that too. So your thing will steady be getting ripped off. And that brings us to number 4. And this is the one you's all gonna take. In the 10 years I've been here, I've seen it 1,000 times. You're gonna walk around this joint, or any joint you might be in, and you're gonna find a guy that's real quiet. Nobody bothers him, and he don't bother nobody. He's got all the respect in the world. You're gonna approach this guy and say, hey, my man, I got a very serious problem. Can you help me? And after you run it down to him, he's gonna tell you, yeah. And it seems like 5 minutes after he say yeah, it's like somebody got on a PA system and told 1,300 wild maniacs not to bother you. And now you're telling yourself, hey, this guy was all right. He got all his pressure off of me. But nah, he ain't did nothing. The only thing this guy did was he told population that you are his property. You are his kid. And when you become somebody's kid in one of these joints, there's the things you gotta do. You gotta get up in the morning and get his coffee. You gotta clean his cell. You gotta wash his drawers and socks. And if he wants some head, you will give it to him. And if he want to fuck you in your ass, you'll let him. And if he want to sell you to another prisoner, he'll do that too. See, they're going to put lipstick on your lips, earrings in your ear, and have you swishing your ass up and down these tears, hustling cigarettes for your man. And for you tough motherfuckers like you, see, when you entertain the thought of telling this guy, no, man, I ain't about that bullshit. I ain't going to do it. Well, then the only thing you telling this guy is to take your life, clown. Because that's what he's going to do. Now, you can take number 5, and that just happened Christmas. You probably all read about it because it was in all the papers. Young guy. He didn't mean to kill nobody. Just standing on a corner, smoking a little reefer, drinking a little wine. Saw he was broke but wanted to keep the party going. So he went out and snatched a pocketbook. But see, when he took that pocketbook from that little old lady, she had a heart attack and died. So he didn't just have a charge of mugging. He had a homicide to go with it. And when he went to court, the judge didn't give a fat rat's ass he was 16. The judge didn't want to hear what he meant to do. He just told him, I'm fed up with this juvenile bullshit, and gave him life right here in Rollaway State Prison. And he's here 1 week, and he became somebody's kid. And he did that for just a little over a year. And then the pressure of day-to-day living in one of these stinking joints crashed in on him. So Christmas night, he went back to his cell, took his sheet, tied one end around a pipe, another around his dumb motherfucking neck, and he hung himself. So now he's even. He ain't got to do that life bit. He ain't got to deal with these police, and he ain't got to put up with his pimp. He went out the back door wrapped up in a green sheet with a tag on his toe. And when they stuck his dumb ass in the ground and give him that little wooden graveyard marker, they ain't put his name on there. They put his number, because that's all you are when you come to somebody's prison. It's a number. You lose everything. But this is what you clowns want. I personally don't give a fat rat's ass what you do when you leave here today. But just remember this. When you get here, I show you better than I can tell you.
Oh, you sit up. Sit the hell up, man. And that goes for you, sit up. And when I say something, I want everybody to give me an answer. You understand that? Yeah. Keep your eyes on me the whole time I'm talking. If I decide to jump up in that goddamn ceiling, you better have your eyes right in the bottom of my feet. Slide your goddamn ass back. Squeeze the fuck in there. I don't care if you're uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for 4 goddamn years. What the hell do I care about you being uncomfortable now? You got something in your head you want out? Because if you move your hand one more time, you ain't gonna have to worry about it, because I'm gonna kick that right off the top of your goddamn head. You understand that? See, because I don't like nothing in the first place, and I don't like you. You move one more goddamn time, and I'll bite your fucking nose off and spit it in your damn face. You understand that? That go for yous, too. Because just as quick as I'll kick him in the goddamn ass, I'll do the same thing to you. Put no damn tears in your eyes. What the fuck I care about some tears? Shit. All of you. All that junk you be watching on TV, that's fantasy. That's bullshit. You turn on the TV, see somebody get 20 years life, and you get up and go to the bathroom and come back, they on the streets. It don't work like that in here. When you get some time in here, you do years. And when you do years in here, you do that day for day, week for week, month for month, and year for goddamn year. The only thing that changes in here is the goddamn calendar. But yous want to come in here. See, because every time one of your so-called friends out there tell you, come on, let's go steal something, let's go rip somebody off, let's go mug somebody, all they doing is saying, let's go to jail. And every time you get busted, what did you get the last time you got busted? How much money did you get? $20 goddamn dollars. Now you sound like a real dummy. See, when I was on the streets, I used to take people's stuff every day. Sell them drugs, any way there was to get some money. See, I was about that, because I didn't care. See, because I didn't dig, you know, the end results of it. Just like yous can't dig it. Yous like that. And see, you got a problem, my man. Is your fucking arm broke? What, do you think you tough or something? What's your problem? Get up. That's what you want to do? You want to impress them? Get the fuck up. Tell you what, you tell me, you act like you don't want to hear it. Stand up there and tell me what the fuck goes on in here. You better tell them, motherfucker. Tell me, don't waste my time, tell me. See, because you're not paying attention to what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm paying attention.
Oh, all that moving is paying attention. Didn't I tell you to sit your goddamn ass down there and don't take your goddamn eyes off me while I was talking to you? Just because you smart on me, I won't body slam your ass down here. See, this is the class clown. See, this is just like a lot of yous when you be in the goddamn classroom. Don't want nobody else to learn nothing. Want everybody to watch him, make everybody just as stupid as he is. A lot of yous want to be like that. Sit your dumb ass down. And if I got to turn around and say something to you, I'm just going to slide your ass right up out of here. I mean, just what do you think you'd be doing, taking people's shit out there? Yous get a kick out of that? Wait a minute, do yous get a kick out of that? You think this is a fucking joke or something? Take off your goddamn, take them motherfucking shoes off. Give me them shoes. Oh, everybody take them off. What the hell is wrong with you? You think I'm playing with you? Hurry up, take the motherfuckers off. You need some help? Take the legs off. Yeah, you goddamn right, I got it. Take them off. Give me all them shoes. Kick them on out here on the floor. Come on, goddammit. Act like you changing to go hang out. You need some help or something? That's right. Now, I took that. And I know you don't like it. Did you like it because I took your shoe? Well, do something about it. All you gotta do is get up and go for me to get it. Nobody else. See, act like I'm that old man in the alley right now. Or act like you want to snatch my pocketbook. And see, that's in my pocketbook. Because, see, I know you want your stuff. How did you feel when I took your stuff? Did you like it? What about you? How did you feel? Huh? You can't talk? I said, how did you feel? You want to do something about that? No. Why not? Because of what? See, you're thinking right now. But see, when you be out there running up in somebody's goddamn house, you don't be thinking. See, you don't be thinking about the consequences that you're gonna suffer if you get caught. See, because you can't get away forever. All you do is pound it up from day to day. You don't think about them people out there got families just like you, that they out there working, trying to bring that money home that you lay out there and mug them, rip them off for. See, you thinking right now. See, because you know if you get up and touch one of them shoes, I'm gonna break my leg off in your ass. See, because you don't want to deal with them consequences. And see, if you really knew what was happening there, you wouldn't want to deal with them neither. Because this ain't nothing.
You want to be a smart guy, you want to be a wise guy, let me tell you something. The police can make 1,000 mistakes. You can only make one mistake and you're done. You understand? What, am I here to amuse you that you smile? Huh? Something's funny? Something's funny with you? Huh? Get this smile off your face, boy.
Still smiling.
Let me tell you something. I'll bite your fucking nose off your head. And if you think somebody's gonna stop me from going, believe me, they won't. Because by the time they get here, it'll be too late. It'll be all over with. I got so much time they can't give me no more. You understand what I'm telling you? So when you sit there, you keep that smile off your face. Because I'm gonna hurt you. All right? Don't make me hurt you. Please. I talk to you nice, right? We took your shoes. How do you feel about that? You don't like it? Well, the next time you take something from somebody, you think about that. You got it? You think about that, how you feel now, because that's how they feel. You like to steal? Huh? You like to steal? I got 11 uncles. Do you know how big that makes my family? Big, right? Take something from my family. Let me read in the newspapers that one of my people was ripped off by one of you punks. Let me find out you took something from one of my cousins, from one of my nephews. And I'll be waiting for you right here in this prison. You got that? And then what do you think's gonna happen? Keep that in your mind. Because every one of us have family out there. And if you think you're tough, you don't know what tough is. I'm bad. You see me, boy? I'm bad. You see them pretty blue eyes of yours? I'll take one out of your face and squash it in front of you so you can watch. You see, because I think that you, like this, when I'm talking, you're going on one ear and out the other. I don't think you're listening to me. What did I just say then?
Said you take one eye out and squish it.
Do you think I would?
Yeah.
You're damn right I would. Are you ready to kill somebody?
No.
You're ready to do that monkey business you're doing on the street, though, aren't you? You're ready to hang out on the corner, though, aren't you? Yeah. Then you better be ready to kill somebody, because when you're in this place, you gotta kill if you have to. When you wake up in the morning, do you think about maybe I have to kill somebody today?
No.
When I wake up in the morning, I think about maybe I have to kill somebody today. Do you wake up in the morning and think about maybe I'll be killed today? Or that maybe a guy like me will break your face for you? Huh? No. When I wake up in the morning, I think about that. Is that paranoia? Yeah? For you, it's paranoia. For me, it's a reality. This is prison. This ain't no playground. We play for keeps in here. The big eat the little. And in here, I'm big. He's big. We're big because we're survivors. You understand? You take something from me, and I'll kill you. And I ain't hardly bullshit.
Trident helps fight cavities, and it always has?
Helps fight cavities? Come on.
I mean, I've been fighting cavities all this time without even knowing it.
I knew Trident didn't cause cavities, but help fight them. Be great if it's true.
New dental studies prove chewing Trident after sugary snacks reduces acids that form on teeth. It's these acids that can cause cavities. Ask your dentist.
It's nice to hear a little good news once in a while.
Something that's delicious and good for you, too?
Why chew any other gum?
Trident, good to chew and fights cavities, too.
When you take Tums, you're getting an extra-strength heartburn medicine. It's a lot stronger than the #2 brand. That's good. But Carol tells me Tums also gives us extra calcium. That's even better.
Calgon, take me away!
Indulge yourself in Calgon luxury. Let Calgon soften and pamper you. It's like no other bath experience.
It's paradise.
Calgon, lose yourself in luxury.
Your Northern California Honda dealers salute the dedicated men and women behind the scenes in our outstanding parts and service departments who've helped make Honda #1 in customer satisfaction, #1 in customer loyalty, and #1 in import car sales. And Honda Civic is still one of the lowest priced cars available. Order yours today or get immediate delivery on CRX, Accord, or Prelude at your #1 and proud of it. Northern California Honda dealer.
Are you paying too much for checking?
Would you rather not pay?
Did you know that at B of A, checking is free of monthly service charges when you keep a minimum balance in your checking or savings account?
Why pay when you can get guaranteed service without monthly service charges?
So if you want more full-service ATMs, guaranteed service, and no service charges, let B of A do the job for you.
Bank of America, we want the job.
Ever notice how most three-day vacations fall short of your expectations? One does not. No. 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 Yes, Harrah's Reno has big-name entertainment every night.
Two of you guys I don't like. I don't like you, and I don't like you. You got one time to smile at me, I'm gonna turn your teeth upside down. Do you understand me? I just got out the hole today, and I will turn your teeth upside down. Do you dig it? All right. I'm gonna tell you about the prison. But before I do, show me your shoes. Show me your shoes. Show me which ones are yours. Tell me. This one here? Which one is yours? Which, who?
Purple sneakers on the farm.
This here one right here?
Yeah.
You think it's...
Send them to me, Billy. Let me have
You smiling at me again? I'll knock you in the motherfucking mouth with this shoe. You smiling at me?
Smack him with
Well,
that.
knock it off. Close your mouth.
Let me have it.
I don't like none of you. This is how I think about it. Think a fuck about you. Nothing. Go home barefoot, you faggot. Everything I tell you today up here, I'm gonna show it to you in black and white. I'm here for murder, kidnapping, robbery, armed robbery, conspiracy, breaking the dude's jaw, and breaking his fucking woman both her goddamn arms. But fuck what's happening to me. It's what's happening to juveniles we're concerned about. It's pretty bad what happens to young boys when they come in somebody's prison, ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah. Think that's bad? This is even badder. Girls beaten and raped. 18 years old. She's been molested 11 times by other women in the prison. Don't you want to be like her? They'll talk about getting tough on juveniles. Short. Bring it back.
Off the chair.
Dig. Get the fuck out of here. Get up and get off the stage before I kill you. Get your shoes and get the fuck out of here. Right now. Before I slap your motherfucking hair off your head. They talk about getting tough on juveniles. They say if you commit a crime like an adult, they're gonna send you to an adult prison. But you don't care, man. You don't care. You want to be here with me. You want to be in the cell next to me. See, we know all about juveniles. How do we know? We was juveniles one time ourselves. Everything that you're doing now, we done did it. We didn't get away with nothing. We're here. So what makes you think you're gonna get away with it? Tell me. Nobody knows. Listen to our name and the time that we're doing. Listen to it. Give me some names over there in time.
55372, 30 years.
56083, double life.
52149, life.
56090, 37 years.
51258, 30 years.
54936, life, and from motherfucking now on. Now who know what now on means? From now on. Somebody tell me. Forever till the day I die. That means I'm never gonna hit the street no more. See, I was like you when I came to prison, man. I was wild. Nobody couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing. I didn't want to hear it. But you know how they showed me?
by taking my motherfucking eye right out of my head. Look, you see it? Stabbed me all up in the front and in the motherfucking back. How motherfucking tough could I have been? Tell me. See, you got that fucked up attitude, you want to be like me. And the first, sit up, man. Sit up. You ever see a toy robot? Well, look at us. That's what we are. But they don't plug us into electricity. They make us move by bells. I hear so many motherfucking bells that when they don't ring, I still hear them ring. Why? Because I was that tough guy. They just split my motherfucking head all over. I got knots, bumps, stitches, and everything. They don't give a fuck about me. If I haul off and hit you in your jaw right now, you think the police will help you? You goddamn right. He just want to do his 8 hours and go home. The people that brought you here today, do you think they'll have the kind of job they have or make the kind of money that they make if they ever did any little drunk shit like you're doing out there today? Huh? But you can have the same kind of job. You can make the same kind of money. It's so motherfucking easy as passing you by. Go to school, get that education, and pencil whoop this shit out of it. See, because a gun ain't gonna tear that 30-foot wall down out there. A pipe is not gonna tear that 30-foot wall down out there. But an education just may tear that motherfucker down.
Come here. Read the heading. Yeah, read the heading up there.
Railway inmate stabbed to death in cell block.
Okay, read from he was stabbed.
He was stabbed about a dozen times in the neck, chest, head, and back. Robinson, who was pronounced dead on arrival at Railway General Hospital, is serving a 3 to 5 year sentence.
That's good. Sit down. Did the man lie to you when he told you about motherfuckers dying here? Did he lie to you? No. So are we here to bullshit you? No. Then why are you here? Them people that brought you here today, as well as we know, you're here because you're coming to fucking prison. You know, when your mother and father have a dog on the street, and that dog constantly pisses on the floor and they can't train it, what do with that fucking dog? They get rid of it. Well, don't you motherfuckers have the sense to know that every time you go in that courtroom for a B&E, shoplifting, stealing a car, whatever you're doing, you're like a dog pissing on that judge's furniture. Sooner or later, he's gonna get tired of looking at you, ain't he? What's he gonna do with you? Send you away. But yous don't think about that. We know what yous think. Yous think yous ain't never killing nobody to come to prison. You don't have to kill nobody to come to prison. And the paper showed you, you don't have to be doing 30 years to die in here. That man was doing 3 to 5 years. You want to know what he died for? He died for a piece of fucking cardboard. A picture of his woman that he had in his cell that another sick motherfucker wanted and killed him for him. But yous don't think about that. When you look at us, what do you see? What do you see when you look at us? Convicts. You know what we see when we look at yous? We see ourselves. We see ourselves. So when you look at us, you better see yourselves. Because this is the future for you. Men on this stage don't know what it's like to hear a dog barking. Men on this stage don't know what it's like to hear a fucking bird chirping. We don't know what it's like to hear a car horn honking. But if you ask us what it's like to hear a man getting stabbed to death, we'll tell you about that. If you ask us what it's like to hear a man screaming because 4 dudes is fucking him in his ass, we'll tell you about that too. Because we hear that every day.
Everybody sit up. I said sit up! There'll be no more of this motherfucker playing these games. All I see right now. You, come here. Pretty big dude, ain't you?
6 foot.
6 foot. Yeah, that's it. You got your best shot, man. 1 punch. Punch me in my face. Then it's my turn. Now punch.
You'll kill me.
Motherfucker, punch. Go ahead.
You? I hit you, you kill me.
Huh?
You'll kill me.
Yeah, you need protection, don't you?
Yeah.
Come here. Nobody gonna bother you. Stay with me. Grab that. Grab it, motherfucker. Grab it. This is mine now. This kind of shit here going all day in the motherfucking prison and shit. A young, dumb motherfucker that can't make it. So he needs somebody to take care of him. You got any cigarettes? Anybody got a cigarette? What you gonna get for that cigarette, man? You just bought this. I can do bad by my motherfucking self. Go over there with him. You belong to him now. His motherfucking manhood, man, just been tested. And he failed. Because he should have punched my motherfucking head off. That's what he should have did, but he didn't. Now he belonged to somebody else. Like I said before, man, this happens all the time in the prison. The only thing that the prison got to offer is aggravation.
humiliation, degradation, alienation. That's all the prison got to give a motherfucker. Everybody up here, man, got a number. And like it's only fitting that y'all have a number. And until you leave, because this is the shortest prison sentence you'll spend, your number's 1, you 2, you 3, you 4, you 5. What's your number? 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 All right, kick it all the way now. What's your number? You. Kick it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
Speak it up.
6.
I said speak it up, monkey mouth. Speak it up.
6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And I want you to have that same number when you walk out that door going down there, because I'll be there squatting on you.
Y'all, man, is too young to come to anybody's prison. Because I don't want to see none of y'all falling in this bullshit that I'm in. I'm only 26 years old. It stops right here. My life stops here. This is it. So I'm saying, you got to listen. Is that understood? I've been here 7 years and regret every fucking day I've been here. Why do you think I'm standing up here putting everything into this here? You know why? If somebody would have done this to me, I wouldn't be here. Y'all got the best opportunity in the world. Y'all done came in and talked to motherfucking convicts. We telling you what it is. And you got to be a goddamn fool not to take it. You got to be a fucking fool not to take it.
I don't know, I was just so scared. I don't want to go to one of them things. And they were saying, like, you know, they were so sure that I was going to wind up in one of them like that. And it just scared the shit out of me, and I didn't like it at all.
I think it will change my life. And way it's going to change my life, I mean, I got to cut some of that out. I mean, all is possible.
So you're going to try and go as
Yes.
straight as you can.
I think I'm going to try.
Will you succeed?
I hope so. I'm going to try very hard.
I feel way different. The minute I just stepped through the door, one policeman told me to stand straight. I just said, I know right now this ain't for me.
Scared. They had me very scared.
Shaky, scared.
Doesn't scare me like it's supposed to.
Didn't you just tell me 2 days ago that you wanted to be a professional thief?
Yeah.
And now?
I changed my mind.
You're really serious?
Yeah.
You're not putting me on?
Mm-mm.
What are you going to do now?
Get a job. It's a lot more scarier. I think if I ever was here, I don't know, I'd probably kill myself.
In a moment, we'll find out just how effective today's session has been as we look at each youngster 3 months later.
Jim Edwards, Aquafresh user, no cavities, but facing gum disease and bad breath. Recommendation, one complete toothpaste that fights cavities, freshens breath, and helps remove plaque. Aquafresh, more than cavity protection, triple protection.
Guess what thousands of doctors are recommending for women who need extra calcium? Tums. Surprised? It's true. Tums isn't just a great antacid, it's also rich in calcium.
Hey, I thought O'Reilly was taking your place.
He was. My sinuses were killing me at roll call, but I'm fine now.
She took new Sign-Off Maximum Strength Caplets. Nothing works faster to relieve sinus pain and congestion. Sign-Off, when you can't wait to feel better.
Look, you can't use the phone right now. She's calling back in 10 minutes. What's 10 minutes, huh?
EPT Plus. In as fast as 10 minutes, a simple color change tells you if you're pregnant. No color change in 30 minutes means you're not.
It's for me.